From Dodger Stadium to the official state's YouTube channel, Governor Newsom's recent deliveries of the State of the State have been all but traditional.
But tomorrow it is a return to the state capitol for the governor, delivering his State of the State address in person for the first time in 5 years.
Thanks so much for joining us for the CBS 13 News at 6. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Marley Ginter. In tonight's Politics at Large, Steve is live for us at the Capitol with what to expect from the governor's address. Steve?
And the governor's State of the State has been required by law since California became a state way back in 1850. Did you know that all those speeches, all those years are now housed in one spot right across the street from the Capitol, inside that building? And tonight we got to look inside.
Behind this door and down this long corridor of ancient California archives, the very first State of the State in 1850 shows the status of California's statehood then, written by Governor Peter Burnett.
Governor's message, we're right there. Gentlemen of the Senate and Assembly, the circumstances under which you have assembled are most new, interesting, and extraordinary.
Alex Vassar, spokesperson for the California State Library, says 176 years later, the State of the State offers a snapshot of California's triumphs and tragedies and everyday troubles.
The requirement has always been that it's important for the governor, as the person who oversees the operations of the state, the head of the executive branch, that he notifies the legislature of what his concerns are, how things are running.
Let's start with some of the fear-mongering.
Governor Gavin Newsom seemed to be carrying on the traditional State of the State speech when he took office in 2019. Only since the pandemic, he has not delivered his State of the State speech in the Capitol, even delivering his 2021 remarks from an empty Dodger Stadium and resorting to a pre-recorded video in the final week of the legislative session in 2025. Now, in his final year of office, the State of the State speech returns.
We got serious problems here in California. We need serious leadership.
Republican State Senator Tony Strickland is looking for the governor to address the state's $18 billion budget deficit, unemployment, and affordability problems.
His record's abysmal here in California.
I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing again the governor closing tax loopholes on corporations and the mega rich.
Democrat Assemblymember Alex Lee is calling for a crackdown on tax breaks.
And I hope he paints a strong picture that yes, we have problems, but here's how we get to the next stage of California.
The governor framing his final year in office with a State of the State speech for the history books.
And a little more history. It was Governor Earl Warren who started the tradition of delivering this written State of the State in the form of a speech. So Governor Newsom will return to that longstanding tradition tomorrow. His State of the State speech is scheduled for inside the Capitol once again at 10:30 in the morning.